Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Polar Bears and the Chicago White Sox. White Sox baseball is next. Richie Rodriguez will be on the mound for Game 4. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy is one of the better pitchers in the league, and one stat that jumps out, take a look at that strikeout to walk ratio. That's about as good as it gets. And look for him to dominate in this one.
Stepping up now, Brian Ballou, as he begins this one as the 4th leading hitter in the American League.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
First delivery to him on the way. Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched.
First pitch, 110.
Here it comes. Slider, strike 3 called as the leadoff man is set down looking to open up the ball game. So digging in now, George Edler. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. For the current campaign, Edler is working with a slugging percentage over .550. So there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Edler is hitting over .350 up in the high 300s.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
We'll be in the 80s later this afternoon, but for now 79 degrees at first pitch. And he fights this one off here to foul it off to the left, and that holds the count at 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Line to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
At the plate now, Jeremy Pitts. There's one. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game. Peter Wada gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, Matt. And one of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Leading up for the White Sox, the designated hitter, number 0.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses for ball 1. So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead. You start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now batting, Andre Medrano. 5 base hits in the series for him through 9 at-bats, so he's been very productive at the plate. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire.
Medrano is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang-bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Set to go now, Dino Geronimo, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. First pitch on its way.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Medrano, a runner at second with 1 away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
A little low, it's 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Wada will take charge himself out there, and there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Jimmy Brunson.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Jimmy Brunson has 2 hits and 11 trips for the series so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1.
Line drive base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
This is why it's so important to give your cleanup hitter an opportunity to hit with runners in scoring position. He does just what he's supposed to do, lacing a double and driving in a run, just like you draw it up.
To the plate now, Ronnie Mauricio. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. Wada, originally from New York State, is currently 3rd in All-Star fan voting among starting pitchers, so he's hopeful at least to get an invite to the festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Sox get one on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and Chicago's off to the early 1-0 lead. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ricky Marchand. Comes into this one with 3 hits in 11 at-bats in the series. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, it hasn't been a very good homestand. And D-Row, through the first 5 games of this set, 1-4, that's not going to get it done at this level.
Yeah, and have lost in a variety of ways, whether it be on some bad pitching, some mistakes in the middle of the zone, untimely defense, not swinging the bats well. They have to find a way to get this win today.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Santos arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The right fielder, George Herring.
In now, George Herring, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
What a powerhouse season, in the top 10 in home runs and runs batted in. He's also one of the most feared hitters in all of baseball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I'll tell you, there was intent behind that pitch. I'm not saying he was trying to hit him, but when you're facing a guy like this, you don't want him to get too comfortable in that batter's box.
Fastball just missed above the zone.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
2-1 now. Now the pitch. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
Full count.
Rhys Hines waits on deck. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Striding in, Rhys Hines. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. He's set, and the pitch.
No, that's the ball.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in standing. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And the runner back. Three and 0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Batting 7th, the center fielder, Quentin.
Standing in, Quentin Broadway, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
White Sox are out to an early 1-0 lead as we play the second. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Herring blows through the stop sign, headed for home. Safe at the plate. We're all square at one apiece.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
At the plate, Jason Barty. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to left center. Home run number 2 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-1.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
In now, Dominic Daly, as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Into the box, Brian Ballou, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 home. Hard liner to center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Throw into second, and he'll get in there safely.
Well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern. And part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Standing in now, George Edler, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 home. Runner breaks for third. Strike taken to throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
4 runs here in this half inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
And the pitch on 2-1. Lined into left center. And this will get over his outstretched glove. A great effort there, but it's a base hit. And they'll add 1 more to the lead. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Left fielder, Jeremy.
Into the box now, Jeremy Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 1-0.
Ball.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So now to the plate, Ricky Marchand. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's now 7-1.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here comes the White Sox skipper out toward the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to more than a handful of boos, I'm sure, after what can only be described as a terrible pitching performance. Britt Sanchez enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Back in standing. At the plate now, George Herring, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, right to him. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. But not only do they take the lead, they also open it up a bit as 7 men come across to score. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Syracuse is out in front here, 7-1. Digging in, Ryan Jones. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
Fouled away. Jones hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the second round during the 2026 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Throw to first is in time for the first down.
Batting 7, the left fielder, Barry Santos.
Into the box now, Barry Santos. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
Stepping in now, Jeremy De La Rosa, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Leonard Berry would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Marchand onto the grass. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 7-1. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hines. Mixed results for him in the series, 3 for 14.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
High in the air out to center field. Geronimo is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And look there at the standings from the AL Central as you see where the White Sox find themselves coming into today's action. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Quentin Broadway. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup. Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit toward the right side. Oh, no, he can't hold on to it. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for out number 2. Now at the plate, Jason Guardy. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side.
Welcome back. As the White Sox look to get the offense going in the third, this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they ranked near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening, so he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And the pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1 ball and 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 1-2 delivery. Lays off. 2-2 now.
2-2.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
To the plate now, Brock Barreto. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
Andre Medrano.
Coming to the plate now, Andre Medrano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. 0-1. Here it comes.
1-1.
And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hopped up. Hines is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Digging in, Dino Geronimo. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Geronimo, the native of Mexico, he was selected in the 19th round during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Pops this one up. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox. They're down 7-1. Coming to the plate now, Dominic Daly. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Dominic Daly.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Standing in now, Brian Ballou, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. From the belt, the pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Edler.
At the plate, George Edler. In the dirt, goes to third with it, and the offline throw as this takes off down the line in left field. And now a run comes across. No one out with a runner at second. Couldn't get his hands through there, and it's 1-1. Looking at his career totals, Edler enters the day with a slugging percentage in the 460s, a number he can be proud of. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded to third. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. At the plate, Jeremy hits. He's set. Here it comes. Ripped down the line. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Has a look. Now the pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Into the box now, Ricky Marchand, as the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The count now at 2-1. Has a look. Now the pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 28 on the season, as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Well, there's an old saying that the harder you throw, the farther it goes. How about this? Good fastball, and this ball is absolutely tattooed. See you later.
So now to the plate, George Herring, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. Syracuse leads this one 10-1. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jimmy Brunson.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting,
So close, but not enough on the fly ball there, and that's a story these guys have heard before as we take a look at the list of teams with the fewest home runs this year. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Up next for Chicago, Ronnie Mauricio. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes.
1-0.
1 run on 3 hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Now it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
3-1.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And this is taken in for the second out. Ready now for the White Sox, Ryan Jones. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. That's wide. 2-0.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the base is empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. The 3-1. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Ricky Swan gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. All set for the start of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, Reese Hines. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
2-1.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Here now the 2-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The center fielder, number 13, Quinton Broadway.
Settling in now, Quinton Broadway. Infield in the over pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
1-1.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And now a pitch on the way. And he misses again. Ball three.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with one strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball four.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jason Barty. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Runners on first with one down. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. The 1-2.
2-2's the count.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hard hit to first. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it.
Now batting, catcher, Dominic Daly.
At the plate now, Dominic Daly. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0.
Yeehaw!
Hey, looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. First and second now, one man out. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Stepping in now, Brian Ballou, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line, but this will land untouched.
The balance of this hitter is perfect right now. After getting a fastball, the ability to get that kind of swing off on this guy's breaking ball, that's a nice job.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading up for the White Sox.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
The left fielder, Barry Santos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Jeremy De La Rosa.
Stepping into the box, Jeremy De La Rosa. Here's the first pitch to him. Too high, 1-0. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. One run, 4 hits, 1 error thus far for the White Sox. Fouled off. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Leonard Berry. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Fastball called for strike 2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Popped him up. Daly over to his right. 2 down. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Brock Barreto. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat.
Nope, ball.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
On its way is pitch number 75.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And this throw gets away from him.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Standing in now, Andre Medrano, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
That's the ball.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
And he swings right through it there. 2-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
3-2 now. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled away. The next 3-2. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. Throw on to first, and the White Sox come up with nothing as the inning is over. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 9. It's 10-1. Stepping up to the plate, George Edler.
For Syracuse, the first baseman, George Edler.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
One ball, no strikes.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Jeremy Pitts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep too.
3-1 to him now.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by. But on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Digging in and looking for more, Ricky Marchand. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Hey!
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position, and then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, George Herring. First delivery to him on the way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the center fielder, but he won't get there. It falls in. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
1-0.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
To the plate now, Quentin Broadway, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 0-1.
Hey! No, that's down.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
At the plate, Jason Vardy, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as the blowout continues.
I think it's time to start pitching around this guy. He's hit 3 home runs already in the series. I'm not sure what more they need to see, but this is not the guy I want to be pitching to right now.
Aaron Grimm gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. So now to the plate, Dominic Daly, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Grimm rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. 2 out, nobody on. Strike taken up in the zone.
Yeah.
2-2. Now the pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So this already sizable lead gets even larger as 5 more runs cross the plate. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Syracuse leads it 15-1. Howard Kuhn enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Dino Geronimo.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw, got him. Oh, what a play. So stepping in, Jimmy Brunson. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. 0-1 the count. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Count even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he got him.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed
Now
all
batting,
hard stuff until the
shortstop,
5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box, Ronnie Mauricio.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox, and they remain well behind. Digging in to try it again, Brian Ballou. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw.
Here comes the 1-0. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-1 now.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1.
Ball.
George Edler will be next. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. Line towards center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So striding forward now, George Edler. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1-1.
The 1-1. Hit softly on the ground to third. He's got it. And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Ready now, Jeremy Pitts. First pitch on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. The 0-2 delivery.
Ball. 1-2.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at bat.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
For the traditional seventh inning stretch.
Last half of the seventh here, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ryan Jones.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Skied into straightaway right. Herring is there, one away. Into the box now, Barry Santos.
Barry Santos.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's it.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Now the 1-0.
Ball.
2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Riding in once again, Jeremy De La Rosa. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. So far this year against Southpaws, De La Rosa is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox, and as you can see, they are way behind. Stepping in, Ricky Marchand. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First offering on its way.
Ball. 1 ball, no strike.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Right fielder looking up, out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Roll, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round triple of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Line down the left field line, but this will be foul. And there's ball 2 now.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Now in the box, Rhys Hines. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way.
That's high. That's a ball.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Man, you can't continue to make mistakes like this and expect to win. That's 3 errors so far in this one, and they keep putting themselves in bad situations.
Ready for another shot now. Quentin Broadway. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now the 2-1. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit, so a missed opportunity there. Once again a 3-2 down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Jason Barty will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. That's inside. 2-0. From the stretch. 2 balls and a strike to count. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
You know, I kind of see why his ERA is so high coming into this one. He's just putting these guys in too many good hitters counts. That'll catch up with you real quick.
The 3-1 pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
Digging in once again, Dominic Daly. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah!
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
1-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, 1 error, and a couple of men left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Polar Bears on top 16-1. Ready once again, Leonard Berry. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The catcher, Leonard.
First pitch of the at-bat. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2. Brock Barreto will be next. High in the air out to center field. Broadway is right there, 1 down.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brock Barreto. First offering on its way.
Ball.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second base.
Stepping in, Andre Medrano. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three and 1.
3 balls and no strikes.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. And they remain well behind.
Gil Abreu enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
From the stretch. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now the pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. De La Rosa is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out.
The batter, the first baseman.
So striding in, George Edler. Here comes the first pitch. Popped him up. Brunson over to his left. 2 gone.
Now back.
Now at the plate, Jeremy Pitts. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 23 for him thus far as they just continue to pour it on here. Into the box now, Ricky Marchand, as he takes a cold strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 0-1, and a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
At the plate, George Herring. He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1.
1-0.
Hit to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Polar Bears are out in front here, 17-1. Digging in the switch hitter, Dino Geronimo, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jimmy Brunson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He doesn't look like the same reliever right now, but listen, this is his 4th inning of work, and there aren't very many relievers that can go 4+ innings and be rock solid all the way through.
Throw on to first, and the White Sox are down to their final out now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ronnie Mauricio. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first is in time to get him, and the Polar Bears have made it a memorable weekend. They take 3 out of 4 as this ball game is over. 17-1 the final today. Syracuse sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Peter Wada earns his 8th victory of the season. Richie Rodriguez allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.